hola a todos, hola amigos, hoy es, soy Funky Ako, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo están? Muy bien, gracias. Y what was that? A new expression. Sigo estudiando español means I keep studying Spanish. Okay, hoy es sábado 10 de julio de 2021. Hoy está soleado. No está lloviendo o nublado. Estoy feliz. Ok, en la clase de hoy vamos a aprender sobre más verbos. Mañana. Ayer we studied tener, right? The first verb. And we are going to learn more verbs today. Okay, regular verbs. Mostly regular verbs. Alright. And hoy es día 17. Ok, soy Funky Ako, pero me llaman Ako, and soy de Nagoya, Japón. Vivo en Nagoya, Japón también. Y me gusta cantar, me gusta tocar la guitarra, me gusta tocar el bajo y me gusta estudiar idiomas extranjeros. Okay. Anything else? Me gusta comer, me gusta tomar, me gusta leer, me gusta ver YouTube. And soy YouTuber. And hablo japonesa. Is it okay? Japonés. Okay, hablo japonés, inglés y un poco de español. Me gusta español mucho. Okay, ¿qué día es hoy? Yeah, I already said that. Hoy es sábado, right? Hoy es sábado 10 de julio 2021. So the more you say these things, the better you can be get at. So how many times? No matter. You can say these things many times until you get used to it. Okay, today let's get started. We are going to learn more verbs. Like today, we are going to learn trabajar. Okay, there are mainly 3 regular verbs. One is verbs with R at the ending. R verb. Okay, and ER verbs. And the last one, ER verbs. ER verbs, they have trabajar means to work. Andar means to walk. And cocinar means cook. And estudiar means to study. And as you can see, all these verbs have AR at the end. This makes them AR verbs, okay? And the other one, ER verbs. There are many, but for example, beber means to drink. And comer means to eat. And conocer means to know, okay? And the last one, ER verbs. For example, vivir to live, escribir, escribir means to write, and venir means to come. Okay? Okay. Let's make a sentence. Translate the English sentence I'm going to say into Spanish together. Okay? What was that? Okay. I live in Tokyo. Okay. I live in Tokyo. For example, live, vivo, vivir. I didn't say yeah, but all these regular verbs have similar pattern for of or for conjugation. So once you get used to the pattern, you can guess how the verb will be changed. Okay? For example, vivir. I'm going to make a list. Vivir, vivo. This is yo. Okay? Yo tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, and what was that? Ellos, ellas, ustedes, okay? And the two, vives and vive. Because as for regular verbs, this form always doesn't have s at the end, right? And you put s to this one to make the verb for to. Okay, this one has s at the end, but this one doesn't have s, right? That's the difference, and it's always the same. So just keep it in mind. And for nosotros and nosotras, vivimos. And for vosotros, vivís. And for them, and the you formal o, viven. Okay, this form is what happened? This form pattern is always the same for all the er verbs. Okay, so I'm not going to write everything at this moment, but okay, then translate this. I live in Tokyo. Okay, yo, but you can omit this. Just I always told you. I always tell you. Vivo in Tokyo. Okay, then my father drinks wine. Me. No. Padre. Mi padre drinks. Drinks. Beber. Okay, beber. Let's write a list. Write another list. Okay. Beber is the er verb, right? Beber. And this is going to be changed into these six patterns, and all the er verbs, regular er verbs, will change in the same way. For example, yo bebo, tú bebes. And what form of this verb, I don't know, is going to be for this? It's easy, right? It's easy to guess, because as I always tell you, this form is the one that you just use this one, but I mean this s, right, from this word. So it makes this vive, right? And what was that? Drink. Bebemos. Bebés. Bebés. Sorry, this is so messy. I should erase it and write it again. Actually, I'm kind of tired today because I went to a vet, animal hospital, and it's a little bit pretty far from the place where I live, and it takes about 40 minutes. It was a 40-minute drive, and which made me a bit tired. But I took like a 40-minute nap a little while ago, and I was really tired. My eyes hurt so much, which is a sign that I'm so tired. When I'm tired, I feel my eyes get tired too, and I didn't have a headache, but I have a eye ache, and I was wondering if I could skip today's lesson, but I decided not to because I really want to study Spanish every day, because I want to get used to it as fast as I can. Okay, bebés, and beben. All right, and the second one, my father drinks wine. Mi padre drink, so you should use this one, bebe. ¿Cómo se dice wine en español? Vive. Vino. Okay, vino. Okay, and the third one. They live with their parents. They live. Live means, what was that? Live? Oh, yes. We've just done, right? We've just done. So, vivir for they is viven. Okay? So, they live with their parents means ellos viven. With means, ¿cómo se dice with en español? Con. And ¿cómo se dice there en español? Sus. ¿Cómo se dice parents en español? Padres. Because there are more than two people, right? Okay. Ellos viven con sus padres. Okay, you did a good job. Muy bien. Buen trabajo. And next one, they work at an office. Work. An English word for work is trabajar. Okay, this word ends with AR. So AR verbs can conjugate like this. Can be conjugated like this. Trabajo, trabajas, trabaja, no S at the end, right? Trabajamos, trabajáis. Is that okay? Trabajáis. apostrophe on A. Is it okay? I hope so. Trabajan. Okay. Then, what about they work at an office? They means ellos, right? Ellos, you can omit this one though, and work. And you can use this form, this conjugation form. Work, trabajan. Trabajan. De trabajan. Ellos trabajan at an office means an office. Oficina. Un oficina. Okay. Buen trabajo. Buen trabajo. Okay. Next one. You walk very fast. You walk very fast. Okay? You means two, right? This is formal you, right? No, casual you. To and walk. The English word for work is andar. And we just did for a verb, conjugation for a verb here, right? So it's the same. It's going to be changed in the same way. So andar, andajo, ando. Because you can just omit this and put the same pattern of words or letters. Okay, so this should be ando. Okay, and this conjugation for this of this word for two is andas. Andas. And very fast. Mucho, muy. Okay, muy. And the fast means rápido. I'm not really sure if we should put apostrophe s on anywhere. I'm not really sure. Sorry. Okay, next. I write a letter. Write. English word for what write is escribir. This is the word this is the word which ends with er. Verb. We did it already with vivir, right? Vivo. So escribir, conjugation of this word for I is vivo, because you can just omit this and put O here. So yo escribo. And what is ¿cómo se dice a letter en español? It's una carta. Okay? Okay. Muy bien. Okay, next one. He cooks very well. Okay? Word cook. An English word for cook is cocinar. And we already did verbs, right? And you can just omit this and put letters, okay, for each subject. Equivalent letters for each subject. Okay, my brain doesn't work well today because I'm too tired and already sleepy. But I'm working really hard to think straight. Okay, and okay, so in this case, the conjugation of this word for he is, or he or el is cocina. Okay, so el cocina very well means muy bien. Okay, you did a good job. Buen trabajo. Okay, next. Comer. Okay. Next, we are going to use the word comer. Comer is the er verb, right? And you can just omit this part and put the equivalent letters assigned to each subject. Okay, like you can just write this way: come, and like this is a regular verb, so this can be changed like regularly. I don't know how to say it in English, sorry, but okay. Como comes. Come, no s at the end. Okay, comemos. Coméis. Comen. This word, I don't know, pattern. This pattern is the same for all the er verbs. Okay, and then Mexicans eat tacos. Okay, Mexicans means los mexicanos. And they eat. You should use this one, right? Comen. Tacos is, ¿cómo se dice tacos en español? Okay, los tacos. Or you should just said ellos, right? If it's all girls or women, ellas comen los tacos. But you can just omit this. Okay, when you talk about them for the first time, maybe you should say los mexicanos, because you cannot use these for the first time, right? Because the other person wouldn't know who you are talking about, right? But from the second time, you can either use these or just omit them. Okay, next. She eats dessert. Okay. You can, oh my goodness. You can just use the word conjugation for this word. I don't know. You can just this one, okay? For her. Okay, she eats dessert. So ella come. ¿Cómo se dice dessert en español? Okay. El postre. Okay, you did a good job. And then I eat some oysters. Okay. Como. Some means unos. Because oysters are masculine. And the English word for oyster is, Spanish word for oyster is ostiones. And there are some, so ostiones, it should be plural. And this is the plural form of uno. Plural form. And next, we eat rice. So we. Como comes, comemos. So you should use comemos for we eat. Comemos. Rice means, ¿cómo se dice rice en español? Arroz. Okay? You should pronounce this one S. Okay? S. Okay, next. Okay, negative form. I'm going to teach you how to make negative form. Okay, for example, I drink. How do you say I drink? Okay. Drink. Beber. This means drink. And this is er verb, right? And the conjugation of this word for I is bebo. So I drink means yo bebo or bebo. It's very simple, right? Super simple. So how to make this sentence negative? So I explained it yesterday, but put no in front of the verb, right? So you should put no here. It's very simple. Oh, yes. I should have put alcohol after that. Okay, alcohol. Alcohol or alcohol en español. Okay, then interrogative sentence means what was it? Okay, question. Okay, question sentence or interrogative sentence. I should remember how to say question sentence in a formal way. Interrogative sentence, or it's a big word. These are big words. Okay. Does he smoke? Okay, smoke. English word for smoke is I don't know the original form of this word, but the conjugation of this word smoke for him is actually huma. Okay. Then I guess conjugation for this word smoke for I is humo. Humamos, humais, human, right? I guess so, because it's a regular verb, right? Because it can be changed the same way, always, regularly. Does he smoke? For example, first make the I don't know how to say it. Usual sentence or 肯定文 in Japanese. Okay. L. Fuma, right? Simple, very simple. And let's make this sentence interrogative pronoun. No, interrogative sentence. Okay. There's a rule. Like when you make interrogative sentence or question sentence, first put interrogative pronoun like interrogative pronoun. What does it mean? I don't know. But interrogative pronoun. Okay, usually subject and the verb after that, right? Comes verb after that. And then comes object, right? But when you want to make an interrogative sentence or question sentence, you should verb comes before the subject. So the verb comes first and then subject and object. This is the usual form, usual sentence. And this is the question sentence. Do you understand? Okay, then the usual sentence for he smokes is this one, right? And if you want to make this an interrogative sentence, then you should put verb first, huma, and after that subject. But this can be omitted, so the question sentence for this one is this: huma or huma L comes after the verb. Okay, L comes after the verb. After the verb. Okay, next. And how to answer this question? Okay. Yes, he does. See? El fuma. Or just fuma. See fuma. Because this usually the subject comes before the verb, right? And what about this? No, he doesn't smoke. Then you should say first no, and then L. You should put no here to make make this answer for no. Okay, next. Do you smoke? Do you? Okay. Smoke, Spanish word for smoke was fumaru, right? Probably, I don't know, but and the conjugation for you smoke is fumas, right? Casual you. Then you should ask like this: fumas too? Or just fumas, because you can just omit the subject, right? It's very simple. And how to answer? Yes, I smoke. See? Fumo. And what about when you want to say no, I don't smoke? First say no, and then before the verb, you should put no. This makes no answer. You should put no in front of the verb, and you can just turn the yes answer into no answer. It's very simple. It's very systematic, right? Okay. Next. Okay. Where do you live? Just let's translate this English sentence into Spanish sentence. Okay. Where do you live? ¿Dónde? Because this means where, right? And do you, and the conjugation for this word live. For first, what's the English word for live? Vivir, right? Vivir. And we did the conjugation already, right? For this word. So conjugation for this word for you or casual you is vives. Donde vives, and put the subject after. And this can be omitted though. Or if you want to ask person older than you, or a person unfamiliar, or person respectful, you should use usted, right? And in this case, you should use vive. You should use this one without s at the end, right? Vive usted. Okay. But sometimes, okay, in this case, donde, there is just donde in the beginning, right? At first, or at the beginning, right? But sometimes this is called interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. But sometimes preposition comes before this interrogative pronoun. For example, if you want to ask, in what place? Not where, but in what place? Then you should say not only donde, but also you should put en beforehand. And this is preposition. And this is interrogative pronoun. Okay, for example, another one. If we want to ask whose, not who, just who, but whose, then you should say, usually if you want to ask who, you can just ask quién. But in this case, whose, then you should put de, which is preposition, before quién, which is interrogative pronoun. And then another one. If you want to ask to whom, not just who. Usually, if you want to ask who, just as I told you, you should ask quién, right? But in this case, you should put to in front of this. And the English word for to is a. So this makes this a quién. And for example, if you want to ask for what, not just what. Usually, if If you want to ask what, just put que. This works, but in this case, you have to put for beforehand. And the English, Spanish word for is para. So, para que. Para que. Okay, do you understand? Muy bien, muy bien. Muy buen trabajo. The next one. Okay, exercise. Let's do some exercises. Okay, translate this English sentence into Spanish one. She doesn't come. Okay, she. It just it should be singular, right? Yeah. Ella. Okay. Ella. No, because she doesn't means negative, right? And the come is venir, right? Venir. I didn't teach you yet. I haven't taught you yet. Okay, come. Spanish word for come is venir, and this is ill verb, right? And what to do? I don't know what to do. What to say? Conjugation of this word for she is it's venir. Let's see, where is it? Venir. Vengo, vienes. Venir. Viene. Viene. Yes, it's a little bit confusing because it's not a regular verb, actually. Okay, I'm going to write a list for you here. It's a bit irregular, I guess. Okay. Venir. Conjugation for venir. I don't know how to write. Venir is a bit confusing. Okay. For Joe or I is vengo. And for tu, casual, tu, vienes. And for he, she, or usted, viene. And for we, venimos. And for you, Spain, venís. And for them, or you, formal, plural, vienen. Okay. Then, if you want to make a sentence which is talking about she, then you should use this one, viene. Okay. Ella no viene. So this means she doesn't come. Okay. And no should be put before the verb, after the subject. Okay, next. I don't know her. Okay. No. English word, Spanish word for no is conocer. Conocer is a regular verb and er verb. But it's a bit different. One thing is different. Usually, regular verb for er, and you want to make it for I, just put O at the end, right? But this is different. この For example, if you put O at the end, it can be like this, この子, right? But this is wrong. You should put Z between O and C, okay? Which makes it この子. This is the difference. And then, for others, they are going to be the same. このせす。このせす。このせ。このせもす。このせいす。And put apostrophe S on E. このせん。Okay. This is a list for the word no in Spanish. このせる。Then get back to our question. What was the question again? I don't know her, right? I don't know her. Joe. And no for I is このすこ, right? このすこ. And because it's a negative sentence, you should put no in front of verb, right? But this doesn't end. This is not perfect yet because we have to put her somewhere. So do you know in which place you should put her in this sentence to make it perfect? So usually in English, you have to put this direct object after the verb, right? But in Spanish, it's different. You have to put in front of the verb. And there are two ways. One is lo and one is la. The other is la. This is for men. This is for women. So in this case, male, because probably this is singular. These are singular. So it should be male and female. So in case of her, you should use la and put this here. So the perfect answer sentence should be yo no la conozco. It's really interesting, right? Yo no la conozco. So you have to know what you should put in front of the verb. When you speak English, you have to do after the verb, right? But in Spanish, you have to do before the verb, so you have to think more quickly to make a sentence. But you'll get used to it, believe me. Okay, then next question. She doesn't study Japanese at the university and estudiar. Study means ¿cómo se dice study? To study. En español, estudiar. And this is the verb. And the conjugation of this word for she is estudiar. So you should use this form to answer this question. So she doesn't study Japanese at the university. So the subject is Asia. and she doesn't. So you should put in front of the verb first. And estudia. And at university, ¿cómo se dice at university? En español, okay. En la universidad. Universidad. Wow, it's a big word, isn't it? Okay. Ella no estudia en la universidad. Okay, next one. Okay, where do you study Spanish? It's a interrogative sentence, question sentence, right? In this case, you should put the subject after the verb. Do you remember? And in this case, where means in what place. So, just as I told you a bit earlier, you have to put en before donde and donde. And you're asking this question to the other person using you, and this should be casual you, singular, and you have to use the verb form, which is estudias. And donde estudias tú, but this can be omitted, right? Estudias español. ¿Dónde estudias español? Oh, I'm not really sure where this one comes. Sorry. Español. Okay, you can just omit this time. It's simpler and it's easier to do. Okay, next one. Do they live in England? It's an interrogative sentence, question sentence, and they means all girls. They are all girls in this case. And then you should use ellas, right? Instead of ellos, because they are all girls. And okay, first, verb comes first. And interrogative conjugation form of this word venir, because live means venir, right? Venir for them is viven. So viven, and then comes the subject. Viven ellas in England and Inglaterra. Okay, you're perfect. Muy bien, what was that? I forgot. Buen trabajo. Okay. Next one. Okay, this is the last one. Do you come with us? And you here is usted, okay? And singular, formal, polite, singular, you. Do you come with us? And then a verb should be viene. And usted with us. Con nosotros. Nosotros, is it okay? Okay, that's about it for today. Well, do I have to teach you all the conjugation form for all these irregular verbs we had today? Do you think so? Okay, let's do it. Trabajar. The verb trabajar. How to make all the conjugation. Okay, trabajar. はい、trabajar, trabajar. Okay. Trabajo, trabajas, trabaja, trabajamos, trabajáis, trabajan. Okay, next. Walk. Andar. Walk. Okay. And a conjugation for this word goes like this. Ando, andas, anda. Andamos, andáis, andan. Okay, next word. Cocinar. Cocinar means to cook. Okay. Conjugation for this word goes like this. Cocino. Cocinas. Cocina. Cocinamos. Cocináis. Cocinan. Okay, next. Beber means to drink. Conjugation for this word goes like this. Bebo, bebes, bebe, bebemos, bebéis, beben. And the next, vivir means to live. The conjugation form of this word goes like this. Vivo, viven. Vivo, vives, vive. Vivimos, vivís, viven. Okay, next. Escribir. Escribir. Escribir means to write. Okay, conjugation for this word goes like this. Escribo, escribes, escribe, escribimos, escribís, escriben. Okay, the last one. No, last one. Okay. Comer. Comer means to eat. Conjugation for this word goes like this. Como, comes, come. Comemos, coméis, comen. And conocer. I think we did it already in the lesson though. To know. Okay. Conozco. Conoces, conoce. Conocemos, conocéis, conocen. Okay, then the last one. Venir means come, to come, to come. Vengo, vienes, viene. Venimos, venís, vienen. It's a bit irregular, so you have to say this many times until you remember it completely so that you can use this conjugation freely in a conversation with ease. Okay, that's about it for today. I think it was pretty long lesson today too because I had to speak slowly as I was a bit tired. My brain didn't work as fast as I wanted it to do, but I worked so hard, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And so hasta próxima, and hasta luego, and buenos días, buenas noches, hasta próxima, adiós, ciao, thank you for watching.